sound better. You make it sound better.
And
See, we are very lazy.
not easy to switch from your language to another one, especially with P, because we don't have this letter in
Oh,
Arabic. We have
I
just
didn't know
B,
that.
B. So when I switch,
Oh, oh.
yeah,
Interesting. No P in Arabic. I
no
didn't know
P
that.
sound in Arabic. Yeah, no
Interesting.
P, just B one. Mm.
I'm just writing some notes. Okay. And I know Princess,
Okay, no
oh,
worries.
she's gone. Yeah. It's hard in her
Oh,
region. Sometimes it's hard to keep a Wi-Fi signal, internet signal. That's why I try to take my time with people from that part of the world because I know it can be very difficult to get a strong signal for video and audio. So when they do connect, I'm like, oh, I want to help you. Hurry up, let's help each other because
thank
it can be
you.
hard. Yeah. Now, and
I
you have a
really
little a little
appreciate that.
delay, but it's okay. Yeah, no problem. What other words or phrases? Shino says, I prefer the UK accent because I can't use American accent. Okay, Shino, it's
I
okay.
have hard time to understand it. It's difficult. I don't understand people talking English from UK.
Yes, it depends where they are from. Just the same as with my country here, if people are from certain parts of our country, it can sound a lot different. So the same with people from the United Kingdom,
Mm.
their accent can be really hard. But if you master hearing
Yeah.
people, like if you listen to like all of our stuff, our podcast, our YouTube, all that stuff, and you became adjusted to my accent, then you would slowly start to listen to one other person's accent, and your brain would associate it faster because you would have an understanding of how I say it, and then your brain would quickly associate it. Oh, this must mean this. This must mean this. But sometimes people practice with multiple partners with multiple accents. It just takes longer. It takes longer to identify certain
Yeah,
words, right? Yeah.
I'll try. A majority of people that I talk with, they are American.
Oh, you're very fortunate. I know sometimes it's hard for people to find Americans to talk with, so that's great.
Yes, I'm lucky in this point.
Yeah. So everybody in the chat, listen, I know there's only a few places on stage, but the reason I go slowly with obnoxious and other people is so that you could be an active listener in the audience, like right there in the chat. And if you're paying attention, you can pick up the same lessons that I'm teaching her or teaching whomever. So if you would just pay attention and not worry about getting on stage, just do it from there, then you would be able to. Um, what do you mean, Monera? Sorry, my moderator is asking people something. I don't know what she means, but she's probably trying to figure something
Mhm.
out down there. Um, all right. You're welcome, Princess. Thank you for joining us. So anything else you can think of obnoxious? Let me look and see. I don't know as much about the Arabic to English challenges, but you taught me that the P sound is something that you need to practice.
Yeah, these sounds. We're
Yeah.
generally we stress letter. So when somebody talking like softly and slowly, we it's totally different than our language.
Oh, okay,
Like I
okay.
want to like since hi.
Well, we'll bring some more people to join us on stage and see if we can find some common challenges.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Are you driving?
No,
Hi.
I'm actually in the cab.
Okay, thank you for explaining because Hello Talk's very specific about that. Um, good, good, good. I'm
Oh,
glad. And oh, there you go. There's a delay between my laptop computer and my phone. I was like, "Where are you? I can hear you. I can see you there." But well, welcome to both of you. Hi, Gwendolyn. Good to see you again. And Kevin,
I'm so happy to
Kevin,
see you again.
Kevin Lee.
yes, Kevin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin.
we
Is it?
have we have
Sorry for the
talked once.
interruption. I think I should
Hmm.
leave to make a space for others. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
your
I
choice.
don't know
It's
how
up
to
to you.
leave
Oh, okay. Here, I'll help you. It's
because
okay.
I want to make a space for, but I don't know how to leave. Wait.
Hmm? Should
She's
we
She's
get
gone.
yeah,
what?
she yeah, I helped her. Um, some people really feel strongly. They're very kind towards other people, but I prefer to control who's on stage because I have a there's a method. There's something I'm trying to do. But some people are, they're very considerate like that. They're like, let me make room for someone else. Well, welcome. You're going home, Kevin Lee?
No, I'm actually on a business trip. I'm going to the hotel.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm traveling Friday. I'm going on vacation for 9 days. I'm excited, excited to travel and see friends and family.
Oh, that
Um,
sounds
Very
exciting.
cool. And stay in a nice lodge. There's a nice lodge I'm going to. I stay there every time I go to that town, and it's like, so excited. Um, so cool. Well, welcome, guys. We had talked about the TH sound earlier, but now that you two are on stage, what are some of your perceived challenges in pronouncing English words? Are there any certain sounds or words that you are challenged with?
Well, for me, I think the only for single words it's easy to pronounce it, but when you make the words together into a sentences, if you want to speak like a native speaker, I think it's a big obstacle to me. uh, so for the pronunciation and the sentences, some part you should make it sounds weak, and you should pronounce it very quickly and connect it together. That's difficult for me. I think it's for most of the Chinese. It's a big challenge.
Yeah, I think it's great that you know that because knowing the area you need to work on is the first
Yes,
step, right?
yes,
Yeah. So, sentences or phrases,
yes,
I would recommend that you make a dialogue
yes.
how you would use those phrases. Because when you reenact a conversation or when you imagine a conversation, you your brain logs it as an experience. So you need more experience to gain more confidence so you have less fear. So I would, if it's a word or a phrase that you find that you are becoming too relaxed and saying it softly or weakly, then practice the whole phrase together. Dissect it. Take it slowly. Like we talked about exercises. I'm doing some high intensity interval training. So, like 20, 30 seconds of each exercise back to back, and then you rest for a minute. So, for me, I'm so focused on doing it quickly that I'm losing my form. So I have to just go slowly and make sure I'm doing the form slowly and then going into the other exercise. So with you, when you take your words that you know how to pronounce and you put them into a sentence, you could maybe get sloppy. So look at the whole sentence, look at the whole phrase, and then force yourself to go slowly. There's certain points you want to land on and certain points you want to go softer. And so work on those phrases as a whole.
Yes.
That way your brain will see it as a whole thing instead of a bunch of separate things that it crushes together, right?
Yes.
Does that make
Yes,
sense?
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
So again, it's not difficult. You guys are operating at a much higher intelligent level. You have to train yourself to slow it down and then be very specific about it. So you actually have to practice
Yeah, I think so.
less,
Yes.
yeah, less difficult. It's just nail it. It's
Yes.
going to be so
Yes.
easy.
You know, John, when I listen to it, your English is very clearly for me to understand, and I can understand almost 90%, over 90% of what I have talked just now. But when I speak, I just can't, express myself well. That's I think because of less practice, and so I don't know. For
Well,
listening,
well, here's
I
yeah,
have a
no,
long language environment.
what's
Right.
that, Wendelin? Say again.
I think that we have a long language environment. Right.
I,
Language
I'm
environment.
arriving right
Right,
now.
Heavenly? Can you hear me?
Yes.
yeah, but it's a little distorted. Maybe you're talking too loudly. I'm not sure. Say it again.
I said Chinese learning English. We have a low language environment.
Oh
We
yeah,
have so
yeah.
this is the important problem. Right.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. So
Yes.
you overcome obstacles by creativity. So, I understand. I understand part of the Chinese culture that you don't practice English with each other in public. It's not common.
Yeah.
I also understand that you do not engage in small talk, which is very big in our country, just
Yes.
casual, small conversations.
Yes.
So these are also challenges, but you can overcome them. I will give another example. Um, I'm focused on reducing visceral body fat. So visceral body fat is in areas that we don't want it, right? For guys, it will be behind on your lower back. Maybe for ladies, it's visceral. It's hard to get rid of the visceral body fat. And so the way you get rid of it is by high intensity interval training. And so for me, it's hard for me to believe that 15 minutes of high interval training is more productive than 1 or 2 hours on the treadmill. But it's true. I'm losing my body fat from doing 15 to 16-minute interval training, and I'm sweating and I'm done. And I'm like, wow. And then I can feel my whole body's changing. It's targeting that visceral fat and it's melting it. And I'm like, I used to exercise a lot more before and I didn't get the results I wanted. But now, somehow, if I do three different exercise 20 seconds each and then take a whole minute break and then do it again, doesn't make sense. So for you guys, I would say just breaking it down and going slower and pronouncing one or two phrases perfectly is going to
Yes.
have a huge result. But inside your mind, you're thinking either you don't have enough time to practice or study because you're so busy, we're all so busy, or what you're doing is way too intense. You're practicing the wrong things. So, doing it this way is going to give you much bigger results than you can imagine. It doesn't make sense in your head, but you can be busy and target these phrases while you're in the taxi, when you're in the shower, whatever. And if you're doing it the right way, you're going to see amazing results. You're going to be like, whoa, but
Yes.
you have to target it. You have to, it's very specific. It's not a big thing, it's a small, small thing.
When I take a shower, I always listen live stream.
Okay, so now when you take a shower, be practicing your speaking.
Yeah, yes,
Have a
I
few,
shared.
And show us.
Yes, I
yeah,
shared.
have a few phrases. Have a few phrases. Ladies, because she has long hair, so she takes longer showers. For guys, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We're in, out, done, done. But for ladies, she's washing her hair. You have time to study in the
Yes,
shower.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
For
think
guy,
the listening
mm,
is very important. So, the first thing listening, 听说 speaking, write 听说读 reading, writing. The first thing listening is very important. So I think this head talk is very important. It's very useful to learning language. I I can all the time listen to the live stream every day.
Ye- yes, but at some point, you can feel that you are practicing English by listening, but you're not actively listening anymore. So you check it off your list. Oh, I practice for 3 hours a day, but you've stopped transforming. You've stopped transitioning. So you have to take a time out from the easy listening, so easy, kind of fun, and you have to do the work. You have
Yeah,
to do the work. So it's a combination, right? It's a combination. So active listening can become passive listening, which is only entertaining. It's not productive. So you have to actively listen and then make a change. Actively listen, then make a change. Or you're going to stay in the same place. You won't grow.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Makes
It's very good advice.
makes sense. I learning this expression makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. It's little changes. Like I stopped. I'm taking out all vegetable oils. I don't want to eat
Yeah,
things made with vegetable oil because it's the poorest quality oil. It's usually synthetic and it turns into visceral fat. Just unnecessary fat around your body. Unnecessary. It's not healthy
yeah,
fat. Like if you ate a bunch of meat with fat, your body knows how to use it.
yeah,
But artificial fat, or all those canola vegetable, all those cheap oils put together, your body turns and puts it like rubber in your body. It's like rubber. It's not useful. So I'm cutting it out and only using avocado oil, pure olive oil, and coconut oil. And I feel different. I feel like I'm using better gasoline in my body and all my stored visceral fat is going away. So these little changes, my friends think I'm crazy. They're like, "Oh, just eat it." I'm like, "No, I'm not eating that." So little
yeah.
changes can make a big difference, guys. Little changes can make a big difference.
Yes.
Yes. Every day make a little change. Maybe 1 month, 2 months, you have big change. Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. And you won't want to go backwards. You won't want to be lazy anymore. You'll tell yourself, I don't want to say it like that. I want to say it like this. So you guys are great. You're already there. You're like right at the door. It doesn't feel like it because you have a target the way you want to sound. But if you practice these key things, you will, honestly, you will. You will.
Yeah. I have problem for learning English. I think all words have a different meaning. I think this is a challenge to me. Uh, Maybe the same words, which in different condition, different sentences have the different meaning. So sometimes I know these words, but put in sentences I can't understand. I think English words, the same words have various meanings.
Yeah, it's true. Yep,
So
it's
I think
true.
this is a big problem for me.
Well, you have to. So with words that are antonyms, you have to just see them how they're used, and then eventually you understand. Like two and two, right? TO TOO TWO. They all sound the same,
Yes.
but TWO is the number.
Yeah,
TOO means also.
Yes.
I like
yeah,
going to the movies too.
Yes.
And TO is the connective word, right? I'm going to the store.
yeah,
So once you use them and see the differences, then you'll remember. But that comes by practice. Yeah, don't be afraid. Just learn how they're used. My family, my biological family, when they text me, they still use the wrong TO. They'll put TOO or they'll put TO for TO. They do it wrong.
yeah,
So you're not alone. But it can be easy when you associate TWO with a number. Number two, TWO. TOO means also, and
Mm,
then TO is the more commonly used one because it's a connective word, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Easy. Just break it down, guys. So easy. So easy. You guys did all the hard stuff in high school. Now it's easy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. You, you guys are so focused. I say you guys, everyone listening, so you don't think I'm being profiling or being just inappropriate. I've talked with people in China for several years now, and when I say you guys, I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean this is a very common thing among most Chinese people that I've talked with.
Mm.
That's what I mean by grouping them together. Of course, there are exceptions, but I say it because I respect that they have a lot of common things in their country because they're a strong culture.
Mm,
And coming from the United States, they would say, you can't say that about all people that are Chinese. It's just wrong. Well, I think a lot of things in our country are wrong, and one of them is we're not connected to each other. And China's very much connected to one another. And that's a
mm,
strength. It's not a weakness. It's a great thing. So when I say you guys to the people of China, my experience has shown me that many of them have the same struggles. That's all I'm saying, guys. Nothing
yeah,
nothing negative.
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand. Yeah. Well, you know,
We
oh, go ahead, please.
girl, go ahead, Karen, girl, go on.
You know, actually today I'm at visit international exhibition about the food, and many exhibitors come from different countries gathering together, and I have to visit them and have talked with them. Some people come from USA, some from Argentina or Brazil, Indonesia, India, and they all speak English, but they all have their own accents, and you know,
Mhm.
mm, I think my job is that I need to talk with different suppliers and customers, so I have to use English. But really, for me, it's difficult for me to understand, especially some like Russia English and some people from South America. I don't know how to get over this problem.
It's
Me
going to take
too.
just time. It's going to
Okay.
just take time. Yeah.
Oh, it have a limited time. Have limited
Oh,
time.
you Oh, okay, Wendelin. We'll see you
Mm,
next time.
okay. See you
Zaijian.
next.
Bye bye. Get some
Bye.
sleep. Bye
Yes.
bye.
In 19, 9 o'clock.
Nine
PA.
o'clock.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
we're finished in maybe 10 minutes. No big deal. So we'll see you
Oh,
next time, okay?
okay. Thank you. Thank you
You're welcome.
so much. I'll see you
Yeah,
next
she's
time. Mm.
okay. Oh wow, and he got cut. Oh, that's funny. I thought Wendelin was gonna get cut, and it turns out that oh, I guess she did get cut also. Both of them got cut. Interesting. Um, So, guys, we might as well close for now, unless you guys have questions in there. Let me see, guys. Because I'm closing, I have to get ready for work. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Oh, good, good, good. Good, good job, Anna. Let me look at the chat a little bit, guys. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining our fan club. Um, Context. Kevin Lee, your pronunciation is so good. Oh, very encouraging. I hope he saw that. Listening, speaking, reading, writing. Right, Annie Lee. Yeah. But speaking, you have to emphasize. Oh, good job, Frank. Visceral fat. Yeah. It's my enemy right now. Not for looks. Um, I enjoy learning different aspects of how to control my body. So I'm focusing more on diet now and appropriate exercise to make a difference. Sometimes we feel that we can't do anything about it. It's just the way it is. And actually, we can do something about it. So I didn't want to. I didn't want to cut out certain foods. And once you cut out certain foods and then you try them again, you find that your body responds differently. So your stomach bacteria will change if you stop putting in all that junk oil. Your stomach bacteria will change and you won't feel as bloated, like you feel like gassy, bloated belly. Um, and then also, if you try the bad oils again after like a week of only choosing the proper oils, then you'll find a unusual response. You're like, "Why? What did I eat? What's going on?" Well, you ate something familiar, but it's not familiar to your body anymore. So little things can help us to live better because there is good cholesterol. And I think the problem that they're talking about with high blood pressure and bad cholesterol, the bad cholesterol is usually synthetic. It's usually some very cheap oil or combination. Look on your ingredients, it'll say vegetable oil, and then in parentheses, it'll say canola, corn, sunflower. It'll have all these cheap oils listed under vegetable oil. And some of them are processed to where it's almost like eating plastic. Your body doesn't know how to digest it. So it stores it and it's hard to get rid of because it's not a source of energy. It's junk. So you have to do certain types of exercises in addition to cutting out your consumption of these cheap oils. And they're in candies too. They're in cookies and baked goods and everywhere. So if you start to do that, after a week or two, you'll find that your visceral fat is decreasing, and you'll also find that you feel healthy, you feel like you're burning more purely. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, guys. So many audiences today. Oh, was it? I'm sorry about that, Clara. I'm so sorry. I wish I can click on your name and see all of your chats from today. Forgive me for not noticing your chats, okay? Oh, good, Anna. Good. I'm glad you're going to classes. Ada, bad oils are it's listed as vegetable oil. When you look at the ingredients, the vegetables come from multiple sources, canola and corn, and also sunflower. The reason that they're bad is because they're normally processed. The process can make them last longer without going bad. So processes when things are processed, they can last longer on the shelf, but their composition changes. Yeah, so if you take vegetable oils are extracted from vegetables through a process, and the process is what affects the quality of it. Yeah. So do some research, make your own decisions, guys. I'm not telling everyone to change their diet. I'm just saying, uh, oh, sorry, guys. Yumi said something. Let me see what Yumi says. I'm looking. Oh, good night, Yumi. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you wrote it out for me. Thank you for doing that. That's very kind of you. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go for now, and tomorrow we will be having a live stream tomorrow about journaling and diary entries. Do you guys journal? Do you have journals? Do you write in your journal every day? If you started to write your journal and then you stopped for a season, then you can pick it up again and just start over. It's okay. But journaling helps us to process our thoughts and it helps you to document your life, which is kind of cool. It feels meaningful, and the people um, who are around you may get to know you better. One day they'll read your journal or your diary and get to know you better. The difference, city and country. Well, the country is the whole place. The city is the small town. So you have city. Oh, coughed right into the microphone. I'm sorry. So here in our country, we have city and state and then country. So we have different states in our country, different regions, and then within those regions there are multiple cities. The whole place is called the country. I do drink coffee sometimes, but not. Oh, thank you, Clara. Thank you. This is tea. I have tea in here, but it does have caffeine. Okay, everybody. Thank you for being kind again and respectful. Thank you, Moneta, for moderating the chat, making sure everything stays kind and respectful. And I think we had a productive time together today. I think so. Candy will join us again tomorrow. We're talking about journaling and about writing in your diary or documenting your life, okay? Hi, Rama. Oh, county. County. You put an R in there. I thought you said country. So county can contain a few cities. Yeah, they're just regional. So a county can contain cities, but the country is the whole place. So you've got city, county, state, country. Hi, Andy Y. So I'm going to go from now, guys. Let me prepare the go. Thank you, Moneta. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll talk to you guys again soon. All right? Take care of each other.